All three readings of today, they center in one theme: life. So Jesus wants to give us life. The whole journey during the Lent was just looking for life. We wanted to have the life, a real life. But in order for God to give us life, He's asking from us our cooperation. We have to play our part. God always works on impossible. God will never work on possible. He will leave you to do when it is possible. And when it is impossible, He will never ask you to do because He knows that you cannot do. Lazarus felt ill. And the sisters of Lazarus sent to Jesus a message that Lazarus is sick. They did not request Jesus to come to see Lazarus. Why? They knew that the simple statement, simple message that they were in need would bring Jesus to them. Jesus was a friend of this family, real friend. He was a friend of Lazarus. That's why, if you read the whole scripture, where Jesus wept is in this incident. He loved Lazarus. He loved this family. So for them, it was just sufficient that Jesus should know. They wanted to inform only Jesus, and Jesus has to act to come to see them. Do you believe that the simple fact of human need brings Jesus to our side? If you believe, today, inform Jesus your challenge. He doesn't ask you to call Him to come. He's just asking from you. If you are a real friend of Jesus, what He wants from me, from you, to inform Him, to give Him that just a simple message. It took Jesus more than 4 days to go to see his friend Lazarus, who was ill. Jesus did things not because He's pressed to do them, but because He chooses to do them in His good time. So most oftenly, we would like Jesus to do things in our way. We must leave Jesus to do them in His own way. When Jesus arrived to Lazarus, He found him dead. Then He went to the tomb of Lazarus, and He commanded they have to move the stone. They moved it. Jesus says, Lazarus, come forth. Clinically speaking, Lazarus being in the tomb for 4 days meant nothing can be done to bring him back. But Jesus used only one word: Lazarus came forth. He came out alive. Let us ask ourselves, which is simple, to roll the stone, to move the stone from the tomb or to raise Lazarus from his death. Jesus could roll the stone. Since he was able to raise Lazarus, he could roll the stone, but he didn't do that. My dear brothers and sisters, to roll the stone, I can do, you can do. Jesus cannot do what you can do. He wants you to do the rolling of the stone. And then, to raise Lazarus, I cannot do that. You cannot do that. That is the work of Jesus, to raise Lazarus. So Jesus cannot do something which I can do. He is just asking from me my cooperation so that he can perform the act of raising me from my death. What is the name of your stone which you want today to roll so that Jesus can raise you? I have the stone, you have the stone, which makes you not to hear the sound of Jesus, the voice of Jesus come out. What is the name of the stone which hinders me not to hear the voice of Jesus commanding me to come out of my death? Maybe I can hear the voice of Jesus, but since the stone blocks me, I cannot go out. I have to name that stone. Maybe the fear is the name of your stone, which you need to roll to meet Jesus. In some homes, family is lifeless because the dad and mom are not in talking terms. Maybe dad and mom are ignoring to each other. And so the name of the stone to be rolled is lifeless family. Maybe the young adults are struggling with the addictions of the young generations. Roll the stone of addictions. To some of us, the same sin we take to a confession, and we go back to the same sin every day. Let us roll the stone of habitual sin. Some of us, maybe the doctor has given the date of our death because we are struggling with a particular disease which the doctor has declared is incurable. Maybe we have lost the jobs. Maybe we have financial challenges. My dear brothers and sisters, let us roll those stones of despair so that Jesus may give you hope. Martha said to Jesus, "The stench of death is on him. He's smelling bad." Jesus said, "Believe and you will see the glory of God." Let us believe in Jesus. When we smell bad, he will make us to smell good. He's going to remove my stench. He's going to remove my smelling bad, and he's going to perfume me. He cannot force me to smell good. It is my choice. If I want to smell good, I have to remove the stone. So let us ask today and name the stone which hinders me to meet Jesus so that he can give me back to life. And when I come back from life, he will tell me to be untied. let us untie those people who we have tied them and give them freedom so that they can see the light of Jesus.